Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. I'm Louis and today we'll be drawing our next video because we have been falling right back at progress, which is not great. So I'm forcing myself to draw with the stream this week. Yeah. Honestly, I think I have planned to finish all the illustration for it like 2 weeks ago. I have not done that. I was instead drawing fight stuff and I was drawing the interior stuff and then everything else. So yeah, here we are, just dealing with unfinished work. Hi Sleepy, welcome. Yeah, I know it's really sudden. I have no planning of this stream at all. So what we're gonna talk about today is gonna be like cultivation manga and like the addictive web comics and such, because I was addicted to it until like 5 minutes ago where I decided, well, let's stream. Yeah, I need something to force myself to draw. So here I'm back here drawing stuff. I think you have seen that a few of the frames already. So it's just gonna be like the starting frames of the next video, etc. And um oh, right, the name's Identity 5. Right. Okay. That's my bad. I was seeing like personality 5 in the Discord just now. Like that's what I was trying to say. Like the when we're talking about game or stuff. Eh, oh. Why? Why do you do that? You shouldn't do that, right? Or at least you're not supposed to do that, I think. Where's the ball for the head? There we go. This thing is super annoying to draw, I have to say. The thing about like drawing these sequences for videos is that oh, okay, so that's is this something like Dead by Daylight or something? Like something of those sorts? Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. Like it's done. The deed is done, so there's no saving. It is how I do videos. Like there is no not much planning, I would say. Like we've got a script, we got a basic idea of what we're gonna draw, and then we just draw stuff without knowing what the anatomy, etc. is gonna be. We just draw, which is not the best approach, but we have been just I think I just gave up on thinking when I'm dealing with this stuff because there's just way too many things to think of when we need to draw. Wait, what kind of eyes did I use for? Okay. Uh, this is just Clip Studio Paint, not exactly animation, let's be honest. Like it's just a lot of layerings and stuff. That's how I've been doing it so far. I think we are on a brush that's way too big, but eh. Oh, like I'm not sure how. I mean, there's definitely a way. There's like the whole animation tab at top. It's just that I I don't know like how complicated it would be to learn it. Like, would I spend like a week trying to figure it out when I mean this video was supposed to be done by last weekend. I haven't drawn anything yet, and this is like so late. Like I definitely procrastinated like a whole lot. Like I think around last week, like I've been super unproductive. Uh, and I've just been binging web comics and stuff, which I think I've mentioned on last stream or Discord. Like I was really back into the whole mang manhwa rabbit hole again, and that has not been great for me while doing stuff. Like partially I got distracted at work, partially is intentionally getting distracted at work. Just because like work is boring, usually boring and a bit how to put it? I'm not saying it's bad, but like it's also not very enjoyable. So I just kind of turn on the phone, try and find something I could do. I'm the most hardworking employee of all time, you know. And then I just kind of stumbled back into the whole manhwa rabbit hole again, which is also something that I know I will kind of get addicted to easily because I've been in the past. Like the Hypixel Skyblock thing, I know I have been addicted to it previously, so it is a really stupid move to get back into it. I think fan fictions are alright though. Like fan fictions usually are not that long. Like one of the really important things that kind of kept me just keep reading the whole thing is because it just doesn't end. How to put it? Like it just keeps going like 200-300 chapters, etc. And you just keep watching and reading. Like it just hooks you up until you ran out of chapters to read. But fan fiction, like usually it's like you could finish it in like 1 or 2 days. Maybe not 1 or 2 days, like a few hours max. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of getting perfectionist on this one again. And I'm pretty sure that's not how you draw hands, but hey, it looks okay. Oh, somehow, wait, oh, oh, somehow it worked. Hey, yo, ah, weird. Like totally unintentional, but the hand kind of came out okay. Yeah, right. I mean, you know how hard it is to draw hand already. I'm pretty sure you have a really good idea about it. Like you have been struggling on that previously. You have mentioned struggling at it. So yeah. Oh my gosh. The hex. Today's a good day. Yay. I've been using the triangle one for like ages, which is not the most accurate method, but I mean it works for me so far, so I kind of just gave into it. And then I have to say, color picking is an amazing thing. I don't need to remember what color palette I draw myself in, and like I just color pick from like previous videos every time I draw like new videos. I don't know. I think you need the center line of the face, and then you would be able to get like where the mouth would be, like the general whereabouts quite easily. Like with this, you can kind of see the mouth's gonna be around here. Obviously, this one's slightly janked, but like I did not do any guidelines for it, so I'm happy with how far it came out. Uh, do you draw the nose first though? Or like, do you mean like really close up drawing of the mouth? Like close up is something we definitely need a little bit more practice on as well. That said, we are not gonna do that in a very long time. We are not gonna do that in the near future, I think. Like, I need to find some way that is like faster producing videos instead of drawing. I mean, we have frames that we could reuse. It's just that I'm not happy with them because after all, my art will kind of get better over time. And if I look back at it, I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to use that frame again. Which there are some that I like a little bit, but just everything kind of changes a long time, and it just don't make too much sense. Like reuse the frames unless it's like from like the last two videos, and then the graphic would be okay. It's my style at the moment. I think we want to do an art study maybe on Wednesday. I think we have been focusing on pieces too much, and I don't feel like my art is actually progressing as much as I wanted. Obviously, the art fight one, it did kind of shed some light onto like how we could do like character design and stuff, because I actually don't know how to do character design that well. So like seeing others design and drawing them kind of just makes me like realize also some details like people add into their own characters. Yeah, we need more studies on like hands, maybe the face. Um, what else could do we? I think like some sort of anatomy as well. Just like how to shade skin and stuff. Like we could do some borderline studies, like because skin shading, I still have to say the best skin shading will not be at like normal art stuff. The best skin shading is always in the not very safe zone of things, but then they are professional in drawing skin because they draw skin so much. So compared to like normal art, like you need to know how to draw clothing and like a lot of shading. There's more theory in like normal art, definitely, but I would say if you are just focusing on like how to shade skin, though those would be good references, although usually they are not used as references. Yeah. And I don't know. I usually like screen cap some of the comics, like the manhwas I've been binging that I want to kind of study, like that panel, that page, but I rarely kind of end up doing it unless I'm like at the weekend at a cafe and kind of want to draw stuff. Oh, okay. We probably finished one frame. That's very fast of us. Yeah. Wait, actually, we could just modify this frame, you know? Yeah, that could do. The behind the scene of videos are like way more annoying. That's why, I mean, I don't hate doing videos, it's just not the best investment of time, I suppose. Oh, by the way, like they are filming like Spider-Man in Glasgow, and then I just saw it on my feed like yesterday night, and then like everyone is at Glasgow just taking pictures of like the tank scene and such, and Tom Holland's there, and like, gosh, I wish I've gone. Like, I know Glasgow is still like a day trip kind of thing, but like, gosh, I should have been there. I want to be there. Oh, hi, Naya artist. Welcome to the stream. We are just dealing with like, how to say, animation-ish stuff. Like we are doing like frames for our next video, so it will not be like a really rendered one, but it will be like how to draw fast. I guess that's probably the main thing about today's stream, is how to do quick drawings, etc. What do you usually draw? Because you have artists in your username, I suppose you also draw as well. Three fingers. We don't want to become another AI questioned person, so let's draw a few more fingers, although they are not proportionate. It's fine. And the way we eye is just because we've drawn quite a lot in the past, so we have like a general idea of where things around what place they go. Oh wait, CRK? What's CRK? Okay, you're gone, I guess. You know what? No fingers, fine. Eh. Then we need outline of and then we need an outline of China, because that would be a important part of the video. I need the outline, like the map. Where's the map? Yeah, there we go. Turn this off, and then we're gonna, oh, that's the residue of the shadow. Ah, wrong layer. The past few weeks at work was more exhausting, so I wasn't feeling like drawing that much, which is not my intention. And I don't know, like just life got tiring, I guess. It's not like burnt out or something. Like I do have like ideas lined up and stuff. It's just not being able to redo it out. Let's turn this down. How do I shrink this? The image so effing big. And then one of the really important thing of I think like it's not all about motivation. Like part of it is very much what's called, do you have something that keeps you accountable for it? Like for me, what I do when I want to, like, okay, I must draw today, I will lock in the period to stream. And if I have started stream, then I'll be drawing for the whole time. And very much, I think. The heck's wrong with my brush, Ayo? Bruh. Bro, come on. I just want to draw the outline of this piece of shit. Yes, I will call this a piece of shit because I know it's a piece of shit. And also, for personal political reasons, no will not be putting Taiwan in this territory, which is a very reasonable and good thing to do, I would say. And the only downside of it is it might get me arrested, but eh. And then, so this is something that is very much behind the scenes, like the green screening. Like, in the end, this will not be green, and it will probably be something about Trump talking about China. Maybe, I think. It would just be like Trump coming out and like China, which is like it's not exactly planned. It's just like, okay, we could do this and it will be a good thing to keep people watching. And like it is not a very nice joke, but it's like it's better than nothing. Like people attention span these days is horrible. Like you need to like keep the attention really quickly or else you are not. Yeah. This is the 7th frame and we've been nearly 2 hours into this. Wow. And then yeah. And then what is the next sentence? I think like the one hand up pose would be used quite a lot. Like we have used this pose for a lot of other videos. So like it probably would appear again. Maybe flipped on the other side, but yeah. And then the next one is Chinese mythologies. So I would say in this frame, we might just want to put a small figure of the main character in, which in our channel's case, it will be Ri. And just a really small, really small figure here. So yeah, it's not like, I don't know, it's something I usually do when, first of all, when I'm slightly lazy. Second of all, like when it's not the main focus of what I'm talking about. Wait, actually we might want to flip it. Oh, hi, Brad. Welcome to the stream. We are doing video, and I want to talk about my manhwa addiction, which has been going on for like the past week or so. Is anyone interested in them or? Yeah, okay, that's nice. Yeah, so most of the manhwa start with reborning or reincarnating into another world. It doesn't need to be like you died. No, uh, usually the character dies, but like the character doesn't necessarily comes from like the modern world. So it could just be like from a fantasy world to another fantasy world, and then it would be wait, I my brain's not functioning when I'm doing talking and drawing at the same time. And then the MC would probably have some overpowered thing that they have, um, that will make them just win every single Afghan time. And one of the one that I've manhwa, like the Chinese ones, like because most of the ones I read are like cultivation themed, so yeah. Then although like it might just be cultural difference, it's probably just cultural differences plus the audience base. So like one of the ones that I'm reading, it kind of started with like the main character getting killed, and then he is reborn into the apprentice of one of the person who killed him. And then if you have watched Redo of a Healer, which I haven't, but I know the plot about it, it kind of goes like that. And then he kind of fell in love with the anime, with his with his ex enemy. Now his I'm I, wife, girlfriend, or something is definitely non-consented at the start, and then they fall in love, which I don't know. It's kind of a messed up story, but then they kind of have a child and everything. Like it's weird, but at the same time, it's also like fun, a fun plot at the same time. So yeah, yeah, it kind of started with that something, yeah, and then there's an no. The part is not like I don't understand. It's like that does happen in some manga and anime. Uh, have you read Redo of the Healer? Like it started with that, but then after I think it just need like something to like stand out from the whole crowd of manhwas. Yeah. And another one that I read is just reincarnated. Is it reincarnated? Wait, is it reincarnated? Oh yeah, the other one I read is also reincarnated, and the main character became the teacher of like some apprentice, and it was the stories around how he's like overpowered, like he's all powerful stuff, and he's trying to help his apprentice to get stronger, etc. And what anime? I also sometimes it's because of the plot, etc. Like anime, like there's a certain dose of dopamine. I for anime, I like the magic ones, like Seventh Prince, or like a lot about like being the mage or something. Those are those I like quite a lot. I think it's just the magic concept that I like about them. And then for the Chinese ones, well, I remember reincarnated the book he likes, but he got reincarnated as the villain as a gruesome death, so he tried being nice MC. Oh yeah, I think like a lot of them nowadays start with like becoming the villain and kind of be good. Something about that just people likes it. Which one though? Like, there's a ton of them. Is it like a shonen, like a fighting one, or is it like what's called romance one? Because both of them somehow also have the same aspects of things. Yeah, and then also there will be like the very mainstream ones, which are like from my opinion, it would be like the Soul and like Fight Break Heaven and those ones. Those ones are very nice, I would say. Like I've read the book, I haven't read the whole manga. I think the manga of the first book of Solan, like the the comic started. When did they start though? Let me check. Uh, it's like a really long time ago. 斗罗大陆漫画，诶 when did it start though? Huh. Like it's been on the book is I think like 2008 or 2010 around those times. And then wait, where is it? So the book started out on 2009. No, the book started out on 2008 and ended 2010. And then for the manga version, the manga version started, I think, probably around those times. It's like really big hit in mainland China. So eh, it didn't really say, but they haven't finished it. Like to now, they haven't finished it. The book ended like 2010, and they haven't finished the manga for the first book at even till now, and they already have the manga like ongoing for like the second, third, and fourth book. Like, which is crazy. Like how much they could just I won't say milk the content or like it's more like how much the book have to offer. Uh, I'm looking around. I cannot read the ha 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 he ha he she ha we no no. Oh hi Jappy. Oh, I was like seeing like a few. I think I saw like there's someone coming in, but then it was like red and red. Like the icon is like Brad, and there's also you. Yeah. So I think the manhwa has been like being serialized for like probably at least 8 years by now, probably. And the book is amazing. The first one's great. The second one's slightly better. The third one I like a lot, but it was also slightly messy at the end. And the fourth one is a complete mess. But I would I would tolerate the fourth one because how to put it? It kind of brings all the character back, so it in a sense it's not supposed to be like great, but it's just to get like people together, etc. To be or not to be, then dumb husky and his white cat rebirth to life. I'm not understanding it. Is that the name of the manhwa? Kind of understand the rebirth two time I still love you. That's nice. That's really nice. It feels very much like Seven Deadly Sins. Like you know how Elizabeth dies so many times and then who's that? Meliodas keep coming back for her. How do they look in Chinese mythology? Like part of me is trying to figure out how things looks. Part of me is figuring is that actually a good thing to put in because it looks weird as fuck. I'll put one in. Like Chinese mythological creatures. In the books, etc., she does not look like that, but that is like baseline of like how she'll look, I guess. So is snake body with human head. Oh, welcome back, Naya artist. Let's just make it a bit more attractive because that is what all manhwa would do, and like how all the things would do, and yeah, that one's supposed to be the creator of human in Chinese mythology. I know it's a bit weird. Wait, how do I draw eyes again? Shit. I'm not drawing the faces right for some reason. I haven't drawn faces in too long, I guess. Like, I'm kind of losing my touch on it. You know, I'm not gonna follow that image. No. Oh, thanks, Naya. That's nice. Yeah. Nakahama to be or not to be. Oh, okay. I haven't seen those ones yet. Like my manhwa, the manhwa I read is very much still very mainstream in terms of Chinese ones, I guess. I have no idea how to draw the hair. Shit. The hair should not look like that. As far as I know, I only know the hair shouldn't look like that. How the F do I draw the hair? Yo. Ah! How do I draw the hair? Bro. No, I'm just gonna do like basic ass hair. It's fine, it's just one frame, you know? Ah! This is driving me crazy. Why? Why is this so hard to do? I want to trace something, but I can't even find a thing to trace. Oh, okay. I think I've seen the name, but I haven't. Okay, yeah, see you, Brad. I've seen the name of that book, but I haven't really got into it. Let me just find some traditional hairstyles for like Chinese mythology. I don't know, like how they've drawn it is not easy to replicate. Like at least it's not clear enough for me to like get an idea of how the hair works. She just looks like another like middle-aged woman. Damn. No. Why? Why? Why am I not? Ah! This is painful. Why? Why have I decided to draw this? Why? Why? Tell me why. Fuck. Ah! The heads. Ah! You know, we'll find something to just throw in or whatever. Like we could just throw in an image and then let whatever the rest do the work. Why is this so painful to do? Ah! Ah! 马亨统车. No, I haven't really seen. I do really look into authors, so that part is something that I will have absolutely no idea. You know what? Let's use a tan brush because that seems to be a better life decision. Like, yeah, we're kind of simplifying it, and I don't know, like in a 100 frame thing, like you kind of have to try using shortcuts, which this is not really helping anyways, but wait, the heck is holding right, there's a hand around here. You know what, we're not gonna draw the weapons, etc. We're just gonna draw person with many hands. That would be the verdict of today. Can be asked. Can be asked to draw that detailed on like a few frames. And we'll simplify the lotus as well because that will take ages and we don't want to do that. Yeah, like this is a very fast simplification of things that we draw in videos. Oh, let me just take a look. Like the ones I read, I just look at the top charts and like whatever that interests me, then I'll just take a look at it. But that's about it. Let's see. Oh, I've seen like the first one, like the bad guy kind of became a couple with the good guy one. Yeah, I think it's the first one, I guess. That the 魔都主是 that one. I think she got arrested for like indecent spreading indecent information. The master of the evil faction kind of got enough with the leader of the justice side of thing. That one. Yeah, so she got, I'm not sure is it fined or arrested, but she got like she needs to go to courts because she wrote BL. Yeah, that's the whole reason she got caught. She need to go to court because she wrote a gay story. I've read that, but like it's been a while. I can't remember that much. What else? We just put a dragon in. I feel like dragon is just a big part, anyways, of like Chinese mythology. So it's just me being lazy at this point. I can't do that much for like one thing. Flip horizontal, make it bigger. Shit. Let's simplify by drawing one less. We could just end the tail around here, maybe. This is so annoying to draw. Honestly, like, I do not want to have a video explaining Chinese mythology. Like, that would be way too complicated and way too much stuff. Like, they are like self-conflicting things already. Like, something that doesn't really make the most sense in things. So, yeah. I'm not, I don't know. Like, currently, like, they say it's legal-ish in China. Like, you won't get arrested for being gay. But then, like, the LGBTQ space have all been shut down, etc. Like, they have a really strong agenda on, like, making men masculine again, etc. Like, it's this few years, I think, is when the current president kind of got into power. So, and like, they arrested a bunch of BL writers. Like, the heck's wrong with them? Like, first of all, the government is going broke. Like, is the economy is like crashing already in mainland China, so they are just gonna try and squeeze more out of the people. And then there's, well, uh track down on stuff, and like, just, I think there's a bank going bust, and then everyone who have savings in them just have their whole life saving gone, like something in Hebei or Henan, around those areas. So like, yeah, I don't think people are willing to draw or like write BL story anymore. Maybe, not totally sure. So I feel like this frame's not great looking, but it already took like also quite a lot of time. Like, it's gonna be like one of the many frames, like, oh, by the way, the Chinese word for like small sheltered thing is this, and you can see like the resemblance with the shape. Just saying. I I've read a whole lot of them, like a while, like a few years back when I was really into them. Like, I was very into the whole ABO thing, and like, it's the ones where the top is way taller than the sub, and like, those ones are really cute. Shit. Wait, how the heck do I do this again? Alright. Yeah. What's wrong? I mean, those are cute, aren't they? And do we want to shade the hands? I feel like we've done like some shading, so like, not doing the rest I kind of feel bad for not doing the rest. You know what? Minimal shading is fine. We just add something that kind of works and gives a basic sense of idea of where things are, then should be okay. Uh, the dragon is a bit painful to draw though, as far as things go. The shape's a bit too curvy. Oh, hi, Cameraman. We're talking about like reading a lot of manga and like because I spent the past week reading them non-stop, etc. And I haven't fully recovered from it yet. I'm still like binge reading one of them 5 minutes before the stream starts. So yeah, it's it's just a bit you just can't stop after you start reading. That's the biggest problem. That's my biggest problem is it might not be your case, but like I usually just get really sucked into the story and can't stop. I mean I I was reading the manhwa because I was thinking like I do not want the text-based one. Like one thing about the text-based ones is that like the quality really varies. Like you could find something that's really bad. Like it's not the characters or what they do are bad. It's just they have a really bad writing and the plot is just super repetitive. Like it's formula to give you dopamine hits, but then there are the ones where you are like 1 day in and then is you just can't take it anymore. Uh I have a shorter attention span than previously already, but I think I'm still holding up pretty well just because like I try to just stop once in a while. I don't know how would that work for everyone else, but just stop using social media for a day. Or like just go and play some games for a whole day without checking your social media. I know that's not very healthy either. It's just kind of you realize it's not the attention span. It's the thing that you are interested in. You will be okay with it. Yeah, I know there are a lot that have good plots, especially those kind of those get translated definitely are really good, but there are some trashes. There are some which are trashy AF, and those ones are like I wish I would never come across those because although they give really good dopamine hits, they are trash. Like after coming out of the story, you just think like, what the? I just read a piece of crap that gave me non-stop dopamine hits. There's no plot, no world building, whatever. Oh, what theme do you want your OCs to be in? Like, is there a general theme that you're kind of going along with, or? We are 9 frames into the whole fucking thing. Gosh. Mm, okay, we do like to use the pastel one, and maybe not this color. Bro, what the heck is the color? Yeah. Eh, eh. Ah. Magic High School. Those cops, but secretly fight monsters. Uh, maybe like what weapons? Start with what weapons they use. Like there should be like melee, ranged, and things. Oh yeah, sure. Ah, this is not doing that. The brush is not doing what it should. Ah, I definitely need to find something that will make this. Ah. Oh, wait, let me check my Discord for a sec. The sword, great sword, shield, loom, uh, whip, and mirror. Wait, but you got all the weapons already, so do you want like details or like something for your characters or like I feel like the one I think the one using the silk loom thing could have like floaty fabrics, like if you have a person and then just gonna, and then you could have like floaty fabrics kind of floating around, like you know in those Chinese thing, like they have really really soft fabrics that kind of float around, like maybe, not sure, but maybe. Oh, right. Uh, Personality wise, I would say I'm worse than you at character design. I would say really frankly, I'm horrible at character design. Like it's one of the things I not do for the love of God. I can't do those. And oh, let me try. Let me try think of something. Yeah, which layers? Which layer? Me, bruh. The colors are on the wrong layer. Hey yo, no, the lines. Wait, that's the line. So what the heck is this? Ah, right. Why the heck is it doing this to me? Aya. Uh, Honestly, I don't know. Like, I really have no idea because I just don't do character design at all. So, yeah. Wait, wrong tool. Then we're just gonna do a cheap choice of like easy guy. Yeah, I mean it's not really that much of a spoiler, I guess. Like the stream will basically be spoiling all the frames of the video, but you won't exactly know what is happening. Yeah. Then the town thingy, and we just need to add the white back in because we just don't do that 90% of the time. Usually it's just the normal white background doing the work for us. So yeah. Why is this so hard to do? Yo, why? Why is this so hard to do? This was supposed to be a easy thing to draw. Ah, that's why I don't know, I just don't feel like doing a lot of videos nowadays. It's just too much work to go into the one, but uh, definitely find something that could be more efficient. Maybe like how Meriwether's no, how Lavender Town just kind of speak as she draws. Like that could be something we do. Uh, this is just the first 3-4 sentences in the whole video. We got like so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Around 14 stanza. We have only managed to get through 1.5 at the moment, and it's 2 hours and 30 minutes already. Fuck this shit. Ah. Can I do a minimum or eh, ah wait, we need a factor. Yeah, factor layer. Oh, we can't fill a factor layer. No. Oh, dang. Well, first of all, let's test something. Ah, it's a solid. Dang it. Why? Why? Damn it. Well, I thought the video is gonna be slightly easier to do. Okay, we have the general look of things and should be able to do just like an outline from it. Five would be alright. Ah! Okay, this is painful. This is painful. I Let's just turn it back to white-ish. You know what, we'll do the shadow color just so it's not too strong on the eyes. 300. And then a line layer with back to a 20 brush. Then we will need to be a white background for the person just to make it slightly easier to see. Like no shadow on the person this time, so it would be easier to see. And dialogue boxes is, I don't know, I feel like it should be okay, but it kind of looks like a pillow now that I look at it. Eh, wait, that drawing on the, why the wrong layer again? What's wrong with me? Ah, wait, hey, back, wait, right. I've been reading teens. What's a good age? 3? 9 maybe? and then just, I know it's a boring process. That's why I personally I grew to hate this process of the video making. Ah, right. That's another frame. Gosh, this is taking ages. Yeah, I think like that would be okay-ish. Like the first few that I read is I don't know. I wouldn't say they're adult fiction, but they are also, I would say from in hindsight they are not that suitable for children to read. Hi, Rai. It's been a while. Welcome back. We are just trying to animate a video, which is the most painful thing I have. I don't know, it just kind of got painful since like the past few ones. Like, yeah, especially since the last one literally just flopped so badly. I think let me check how much time I've spent on like the illustration of that one. Uh, let's see. Like for that one, oh, it's loading. It's a big file because like 104. So the last video took like 21 hours to animate, like 21 hours to draw the frames, and it kind of just stopped at like 60 views, which is super painful and not cost efficient. But that's why I'm like not really feeling doing videos after that. Like it's definitely not that the genre is fucked. The genre is kind of fucked, but it's not that bad. Uh, wait, is there English cover of the? Oh, and I don't know. There will be something. Yeah, could do. I have not read the manga version at all, and I read the TXT file version of the book. So to be honest, I've never seen the cover page ever until today. Like honestly. Eh, yeah, it's a good one though. Wait, what the? You read your first adult BL when you're 9? No, are you okay? What's what's wrong? Did your parents not have control over your internet access, or that seems like, bro, what? Which one is it though? Like, even the fact that I was like a kid on the internet, but I'm definitely not like the iPad kid. Like I watch YouTube a lot and like I play some games like Minion Rush, and like I actually haven't ever played Subway Surfers. But I've played like the other really similar games like Minion Rush, etc. Uh, you want time to reuse the frames, I guess. That's much faster than I expected. Uh, well, this way this. I did not expect to reuse a frame this early. Like this is just 10 frames into the whole animation. I guess it's alright. It's alright. Ah shit. Why is this so hard to deal with? Ayo. Why? Ah. Then why is it going out of bounds? Eh. This is so painful. Why is this so painful? Piano Tales I did play a while, but I haven't really ended up playing it too much. I have played like rhythm games for a bit, like if you have heard of it, like Demo, and there's a few like Band Dream and like those stuff. Hmm. I'll actually not choose. Build your character. Oh, I don't really play those. Like, I think I've also played one of like the games when Iron Man 3 came out. Like that one is fun-ish. And I, then I think the game shuts down, which is sad. Which is quite sad, let's be honest. Like, I like the game quite a lot. It just shuts down without. Yeah. Hmm. And like that. Let's just draw a few rectangles in. Wait, how much do we have? I don't think I've really played like the anime games, like the franchise one. Like I've played Fates for like a slight while, not exactly my thing. And then I've played like Project Sekai, which you guys love, and I also did not last long on it. And I don't know which other. Bank Dream I did not really manage to follow through as well. Like it, I think like when you go into a franchise game, you kind of have the expectation of the story and you kind of know what's happening. So that kind of takes away from the experience. No, I've tried. Like I've tried going back once and I just can't really get into it. Wait, how many? Wait, my brain's not working. Uh, um, two, two. Yeah, we just need around two of those. Is it centered on the page? It looks like it's centered enough. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, actually, hmm. What if we move it here and then add some? Ah, come on. Ah, yeah. That's why I personally I have to say I do like streaming a bit more than videos, but like videos is they're nice. I I don't really know how to put like the way to do like mobile games on it though. No, the thing about Project Sekai is that like first of all the song will get all copyrighted. It will get so copyrighted. The second thing is that like I'm first of all not good at it. Second of all, like I don't know the songs to be honest. Like I only know two or three Miku songs. And like after those I'm completely clueless. Maybe like five maximum, around five. No, muting the what's the fun in muting the sound then? Like who would watch a muted stream of a music game? Okay. 15. Then species. feel like this will kind of be like slight rage bait. It's not intended to be a rage bait, but at the same time, I want to say like in the Chinese language, gender and sex is the same thing. So like for me, I still have difficulty trying to understand them, like the difference. It's just like on the cultural side of things, like I am unable to differentiate the difference. I know there's a difference, but I cannot differentiate it at all. I wait, level 100? The heck? At least you have level 100. The other gacha game that I kind of got back into today, the max level is 60. The max level has been 60 for the past 2 years. Like I think when they started the game, the max level is 50, and then now it's 60, and they capped it. They capped it at 60. Wait. Oh, wait, on policy. I mean, I I never got so invested to a point where I will do that. But no, I mean like go to like level 100. Yeah. I don't know. The way I write, I always kind of like the words will kind of go up, which is not that great. 0。这 chibi version of chibi。Oh, wait, what? I mean, I do care about copyright. I just really depends on the mood. Like if I if I've already made up my mind like okay this would I'm just doing this stream for fun etc. then I might have copyrighted stuff in music. Usually I try not to. Like I only do it when it's like a very music when the music is a really key part of the video, then yeah. Okay. Let's color pick a little bit for Tanjiro. Wait. Ah, it's painful to do. Like at some point I know like this is probably not gonna be a joke that hits, but it's just more like a fail safe, or like I'll just put it there and see if anyone would have like a reaction when they see it. I guess that's the main point of this one being here. And the lens is already getting confusing for some reason. Yeah. Okay, so this will be a next frame. Ah! I mean, I did trace the Tanjiro head. It's a small part of the thing, and I really can't be asked to do that much drawing on one frame. Okay, wait, which one switch? Okay, these ones are in the same dialogue. And then I can my handwriting sucks on digital. Although it probably also sucks on paper, but it sucks a lot on digital. Yeah. Let's use a gray. You know what? Actually, orange tone might be fitting for it. No, more saturated orange, lighter but saturated. That still looks like shit. You know what? Let's try blue. Ah, nope. That's horrible. Why this all looks horrible. Purple? No. Gosh dang it. Okay, fine. Red it is. Okay. And then yeah, today's stream is gonna be that boring, yeah. Yeah. Gosh. that how you spell choice? Oh gosh. Hmm. Gosh, I hate my handwriting. Gosh, damn it. Eh. And the language is honestly jacked. I think it's also because I was kind of getting too, what's it called? I was kind of getting too cautious on how I draw, and the weight, the pressure I put onto the hand kind of went way higher. I must cut to, we are just doing video animation at the moment, drawing up the animation that will be animated. uh yeah. Yeah, so this was also one of the kind of very addictive thing that I have went into previously, like these books, because some are way too long and it will take you maybe a week, like non-stop, to finish the book. Oh. And during the week you won't be able to do like anything that you actually need to do and want to do, which is not great. I think these are the English names. Honestly, I am not too sure. But it's better than nothing. And the plot line is a bit too wavy. But yeah, that's basically how the plot kind of goes. Like that's how you feel like the plot kind of goes. And then we have choice 2. Oh, uh, is it's not the best type of book I would suggest. It's an interesting kind, but it's definitely not like very useful. They are very trashy, most of them. So that said, like maybe try one or two of those cultivation novels and manga. But except for those, if it's really not up your alley, then you could honestly just pass it. Uh, then we need to draw the option 2. Okay, I guess we will need to cover this up. Yeah. So I should say spoiler alert, but honestly, it's not that much of the spoiler because you guys don't know the script, etc. So like you have a general idea, and yeah, I won't be explaining too much on. It won't be a very comprehensive and making sense explanation when I'm talking here. That I think that's the thing. Uh, Wait, which brush are we on? I think these ones are still kind of easy to understand, like because some are quite isekai already, like you can see quite a lot of them as isekai. Oh, so I can write. What's wrong with me? So this type of plot is just kind of just dopamine hits, like it's just inducing dopamine hits without giving that much plot usually. So I do need to draw everything, but there are some that are reused, like the re on the bottom left, like the one holding hand up, like that's from a previous frame that we've drawn, but not that much could be reused, to be honest. Like, it's just the body posture can be kind of, yeah. I think also like we put a bit too much perfectionism on doing these videos compared to previously, because it used to be like around 30 frames, 40, like maybe 60 max of frames for a video, and those kind of performed all right. And right now it's like 120 per videos, even though like there's some frames that are very similar, like the current one, like the one before choice 2 is revealed, is one frame in itself. But just not that great. We need to find another way out. Streaming is one of the things that I was gonna try for a bit. But yeah. And the other one that I want to try for a bit is just like a drawing time lapse, kind of just explaining process and stuff, or like something like edits, etc. Is is painful. I don't know. I enjoy drawing, but when it comes to like that there's this huge amount of frames that you have to draw for one video, it kind of gets discouraging. Wait, no, wrong. Wait, right. I yeah. I don't really have a lot of example for this one because they are honestly quite trashy, and I would not suggest. I would not really suggest you to go in watching this sort of cultivation manga and plots, although they are, if it got like serialized, it's probably not bad, but it's not great either. So I'm just gonna say too trashy. to mention. Yep. I hope I've exported the other one. I have no idea. No, I haven't exported the other one. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's wait. Heck. Ah, did I did I export the first one? We exported the first one. We are now 17 frames in, so it's okay-ish, I guess. I think in the end, because this one is actually a longer script, like from what I've done so far, this will probably end up with around near 200 frames. That's what I think this will end up as. So this will be like a long, long project. In the meantime, we'll still be drawing a bit of like study and stuff, just so we don't kill ourselves with how much workload this is giving. Yeah. I don't even know, do I even want to make videos anymore? Like, videos in this format. It's just, yeah. Okay, we got the thing for the person to stand on. We need a not so detailed person. That still need to be okay, acceptable. That should work, as far as I know. I think the thing about the videos is that I usually don't use any guidelines for them. So that's how I try and make it faster. Although it does make the quality of the graphic will vary because of that. Sorry. Like, it's just we don't really have a choice. If we do the frame for like every single frame, I will literally kill myself. Or I'll just end the channel if I requires to do that. Yeah. Today's a kind of quiet stream, not gonna lie. We don't really have, I don't know, I don't think I'm really good at chatting, that's the problem. Like when I'm drawing, I won't really be chatting much about unrelated stuff. And when is there any topics you guys want me to like kind of mention or like talk about, like, I don't know, games or whatever? I'm not gonna talk about the whole Visa MasterCard situation though, just because like that won't be going on forever, so no point in talking about that one. Like any art question, etc., that you kind of want some quick answers on? Oh, This is F. The leg is off. Okay, that works. And then the first thing we're gonna be like, what the heck is this? Okay, no. Yeah. Hey, right. Wait. How do I? I don't know, I feel like when I'm writing the Y, it kind of goes a bit too low. And I'm putting way too much perfectionism onto every single frame, which is not great. What power? What other powers are there? O, P, crit. Gosh, I don't know why I'm just not writing all right. Then what power could a person have in like a isekai, you know? Could be some item or something, but like it's just I don't know. Like some of the powers are way too trashy to mention. Like time travel and stuff is not really one that you see very often. Oh, actually, science is actually a really big thing in this ones when if you are if you reincarnate into a new world, you have the knowledge of like science and stuff. You could probably do like became like the new god or whatever, unless they use magic, which might also be the case. And then we just need to kind of color whatever this is in. Well, it's not taking too long, I guess. It's okay-ish. It's not taking no time at all, but like it's acceptable. So I know I should be like more positive, like on stream and stuff. It's just after work you just rarely have the energy. I don't know. Maybe someone will have, but like not me. It's just stuff at work is tiring already. Wait. Let me just reload. I have a feeling the chat might have frozen for me. Not totally sure. Might be the case, might not be the case. Ah, no, not the case, apparently. Yeah. Oh, we haven't like changed the channel watermark from subscribe to something else, apparently. It's just one of the really small things that I think it will drive people away to a certain degree. Like it's some really old YouTube advice that I've seen, like make sure to tell people to subscribe, and if you want to remind them without just seeing them, just put it as your channel's watermark or something like that. Like I mean we did put it as the watermark, but that doesn't really help. So eh, I should probably be ending this in like 5, maybe finishing one more stanza, I guess. Oh, we missed the flower on the head. Yeah. But honestly, I don't know how like actual anime studio people manage to do stuff. Like this is so much workload even for like, I mean, I'm not doing like 8 frames per second whatever. I'm just like really basic, like 2-3 seconds a frame, like the most basic type of animation, and it's already a bit soul crushing. I have no other words to describe it except from soul crushing. Yeah. Well, actually, we want to just have like a small difference in the animation, so we're just gonna put this on another layer. And why is this going out of the... Yeah, just why add the right, focus. Nope, doesn't seem to be this thing. Okay, so just a small-ish sequence. That will probably be like half a sentence, one sentence or two, depending on how we use it. Yeah, animation is hard and it's painful. Like started with like fun doodles and like let's make it slightly better. Let's make it even better, and then it just okay. No, this is not humanly possible. Wait, we actually want one more frame around here. What do we do? Maybe we should call it EXP, maybe? Mm, whatever. Wait, actually, I think like in solo leveling is 100, so let's just say 100. And give it the color of the system panel. and then oh wait, missed one layer. Ah, uh, Nichijou. Have you watched Nichijou? Nichijou is goated. Uh, I would say I'm not sure would Doraemon count as one, but it definitely is kind of like daily stuff that's happening. What else do I read? Mm, do like romance stuff count as slice of life if it's not really concentrated on the like the plot, if it's just kind of like one chapter's being something, like what's called the Yakuza husband one, the Yakuza house husband one, like would that count as one of those? Uh, I think like they are getting like City the animation is coming out, so you could take a look at that one. I think that one's more recreating the the manga office style. So yeah, definitely take a look at it. I think it's coming out this season. Let me go. Let me just write the name down. E- eh. Yeah, that one's a really good one. Like I've seen the manga. I haven't finished the manga, but I've seen it. Like it's probably you could say it's like the Nichijou, but like slightly evolved. And then because I think the author did Nichijou first, and then Nichijou kind of stopped, and then he started City the animation. No, he started City the manga, and then he ended City and go back to draw Nichijou. So City is like in the middle, and I would say it's pretty good. And then I'm not sure if this one going anime yet. Like recently, I've came across one that's like the smell of was love. The smell of happiness is the smell of roasted meat or some BBQ is the smell of happiness something, and the whole plot goes around like a newly married couple like eating stuff. That's basically the whole plot. It's cute though. Like, what should we do this weekend? Let's make this roasted ham that needs to be dried for like 2 days. And like, I think the author likes cooking a lot. So like, he will talk about the ingredients, how the food is made, and like, he try to come up with new scenarios. Like, let's go camping, and then they caught a fish, and how are they making the fish? Like roasting it or like stuff like that. Is a nice one. Okay, another stanza's done. Ah. Oh, it's 2 hours already. The heck's wrong with me? Oh, I don't know. Do I even want to draw this thing anymore? We're like 20% in. Yeah, we are maybe less than 20% into the whole thing. Well, as far as I go, I have not have enough rehab to draw that much frames in one day. Yeah. So let's just chat for the time being. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. No, I am not drawing anymore for today. That's enough. Enough is enough. Fuck this shit. Fuck. Uh, we did write 90% say so there. You can see there on the corner. So swearing is allowed on here. You see? Ah! And then another thing that I was wanting to talk about is like the mangas I've been reading. Although I can't fully remember the plots of them, I do have like okay uh, remembering of it. So the ones the one that I'm reading at the moment is based around, why the heck's my phone on grayscale, mate? I don't want a grayscale. I know I should sleep, but like no. Oh shit, Pata went up 5%. Damn, I haven't bought their stocks. Like I sold it like 2 3 days ago. Ah, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So let me just go to my phone and look at it. So this one is called the villain teacher. Like the teacher is one of the early villains in the supposedly original story, and the main character is reincarnated into that character, and he has a few other students that he tries to get them more powerful, give them stuff, and like getting them through like family issue challenges, etc. While knowing exactly what will happen in the story. Wait, how do we know? Right, he's the writer of like, so let's just say like you are reincarnated into a world that you wrote yourself, like in a book that you already read. For example, Percy Jackson. So you know what will happen and you have the opportunity to change it. So it is not going that much on affecting the plot already. Like the all-knowing aspect is not really affecting the plot anyways, because it kind of changed like the butterfly effect of stuff that he did to the original plot by, well, not being the actual villain. So he got like a few apprentices and then he got a wife and like things like, it's really cute and slightly horny but really cute. Like the students trying to seduce the teacher. I don't know, it's a really common thing in like the Chinese manhwas and stuff. So yeah, it's nice to a certain point. So that's all I'll say about it. Yeah. Honestly, today's not very eventful. we went to a supermarket, we got some groceries, we eat a slightly moldy apple, which I cut off the moldy parts, so I think I wouldn't have food poisoning tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, that would probably be today's stream. I know it's not really eventful today and stuff, but 2 hours is quite a lot already for my current energy level. 2.5 hours, to be honest. We've been 2.5 hours in, so yeah, it's it's alright, I guess. It's enough streaming for today. So if you are watching the stream replay or you are still here, make sure to subscribe and join our Discord. Join our Discord. And we'll see you, let's say tomorrow. We'll try and stream every day this week. Let's say tomorrow. You know? Okay. Bye bye.